Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome in, race fans. Tonight, under the California sky, the engines roar to life as we set for another thrilling round of virtual racing action. Welcome, race fans, to the Auto Club Speedway, a 2-mile high-speed beast where strategy meets raw horsepower and only the bold survive. This is the Stock Car Sim Racing Association Dev Sports Cards Morgan McClure Motorsports Next Gen Series, where the best sim racers in the world go door to door, wheel to wheel, chasing the glory. Auto Club is wide, fast, and unforgiving with multiple grooves and tire strategy playing a major role. Expect drama from the green flag to the checkered. I am Matt Drafty Beef Everard. Welcome in. I am excited to get this one going here tonight. Week number 2. Dose here for season 10. at the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. The Next Gen Series, of course, huge shout out to the main title sponsors, Dev Sports Cards and Morgan McClear Motorsports, who had drivers such as Ernie Irvin, Sterling Martin. Well, they also had a Kodak sponsorship. We are in the middle of practice currently. Let's go ahead and get some of the track details out of the way for this evening. Let's bring them up. Oh, I got the wrong thing. It is not the season opener. Amateur hour here. My apologies there. We'll get that updated in just a moment. We got week 2 here at Auto Club. Not the season opener. There we go. Ambient temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit with 22% humidity, partly cloudy with a 9-mile-per-hour wind. Track 122 degrees Fahrenheit. She's a bit hot out there. To be expected for the area. Folks, this is the only way that we get to watch racing here at this track anymore, unfortunately. Sad to say. Virtually. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cars on track. Quickest so far in practice, the 24. There we go, the 24 of Matt Pericini. Looking sharp in that paint scheme there. And we got Cody Williams in the number 12 there. Part of Royalty Motorsports. Looks sharp looking ride. Devin Zimmerman in the 36 out of Roxborough, North Carolina. Always looking sharp in that blue and gold 36 Liquid Death machine. What else we got on track here? Tony Dominguez. Oh, also a Royalty Motorsports driver. I swear I'm not playing favoritism. Just going down the list on track. We go to number 45, Jay Stinson. He's currently 17th overall in practice. Carlton Charles in the 23. Currently running 16th in practice. So here we go. Brad Young out on track in the 78 out of Logan, Utah. Michael Lepicki currently running 11th in practice. And that ever so nice blue and 6 Hunterdon Anesthesia Associates Ford Mustang. So the drivers look like they got the car pretty much underneath them tonight, and don't see anyone really looking squirrely as they're out on their runs. We go, the 55, Ryan Gomes. Running the Devs Sports Cards 55. To his outside, you see the 72 of Matt Bayens in the Majestic promotional branded apparel Chevy Camaro. Who else we got on track currently? Luke Wagner in this 22, Mount Airy, North Carolina. This is a pretty nice looking paint scheme. Set up going into pit. Oh, comes back out right away. Josh Mueller out on track. The 26 from Neenah, Wisconsin. My home state. Always rooting for him. Gotta like to see a Scotty boy do good. Jesse Whittington out on track in the 94. Denham Springs. In the Nubwo 94 Toyota. Welcome in, welcome out. Also, big, huge shout out to, of course, the sponsors of Royalty Racing Network, SM Racing Products, and Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. Of course, tonight's caution sponsor, also the Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention maybe a caution coming out later. We'll give you some more details once it does, but they are the caution sponsor for this evening. We got about 4 minutes left of practice. Let's see if we can get someone in here for a pre-race interview. Who shall we get? Let's get the O2 of Corey Bunch. Corey, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, yes. I just put on my headset just now.
Oh, perfect
Caught me at a good
timing. What timing indeed. Well, Matt, welcome back to another season here at the SCSRA. We're into week 2. Have you got out on track yet? Put in any laps? How you feeling about tonight's race?
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, just a little slick out there. I think when we checked the weather, it's looking like a good 80 degrees with a good solid 125 track tip. So that's going to be a little dicey out there, especially coming out of turn 2. But this is the kind of tracks and the weather that kind of fits to my driving style, and we'll see how it goes. It may not look like any count on the time sheet, but it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
Ain't that the truth? Especially at a big track like this. It's got a couple different grooves that you can race on. How do you think that's going to play into tonight? Do you think you're going to be kind of a low groove or a high groover?
I guess it'll just really depend on just how the tires will go out, and if it still stays hot, because I could see a lot of people maybe trying to manage tires if we're going to try to just be in the high lane or even try to be in the low lane just to try to just save tire. But it just all just really depends if it's going to stay hot like this or if it gets cooler. We'll it's the weather is going to play a key part into this race, but we'll see how it goes. This 02 Goodyear Ford Mustang is it's fast, feels good. We're just ready to rock and roll, and we'll see how it works out for qualifying, and we'll go from there.
Well, best of luck to you. You had a great season last season, the races that you were able to make, and looking forward to see you out on track here again this season. Any people you'd like to thank or shout out before I get you back?
I just got to thank my team, Full Throttle Motorsports, for letting me have a full-time effort for this season here, and really excited to see what we can do. And I appreciate you guys for putting on this broadcast for this league, and also with all the guys with Josh and Ryan and then Devin as well for the league as well. It's been fun with a good group of guys. So we'll see how this goes, and it'll be fun.
Couldn't agree with you more, man. Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you after the race.
I hope so. We'll see. Thank you, sir.
All right, see you, buddy.
See.
There you have it. That was Corey Bunch. And if you were watching last season, the races that he showed up to race, he was fast. A lot of times people had a hard time catching him. We'll have to see what kind of success he'll have here this evening. Folks, we got about 40 seconds left to practice, then we will get qualifying underway. Carlton Charles in chat. Welcome in, brother. Good luck tonight. Skirt, skirt. Right on. Carlton Charles, of course, on track this evening. And that number 23 machine currently sitting 19th overall in practice. But as you heard from Corey Bunch, it ain't where you start, it's where you finish. And we'll have to see how this one goes. Last week, Daytona. Pretty tame race. We'll have to see if that transfers into this week's race. We got so far 29 cars showing up here. We see now cars disappearing from track. That means practice is over. We are going to get qualifying underway here. 29 cars showing up. 29 cars will make the race. We'll have to see who is going to place where, who's coming out first on track. Looks like Nathan Brzezowski is going to be our first taker out on track, driving that 77 PR. I'm just going to say the abbreviation PRA because I can't quite read it from here. Going too fast. Welcome in, Tina Miller. Brad Young says, last week I missed the start, then my computer shut down on lap 5. Oh no, hoping for a better night practice. Man, I hope you have a better night too, bud. That is, oh man, that's just terrible. Hopefully no technical difficulties tonight and a good race for you. Nathan Brzezowski still on his warm-up, setting his first lap time. Uh-oh. What the heck happened there? First lap, 41.690. Blaze Richardson with the fastest time so far, 41.68. Never mind, Corey Bunch with a 41.58. John Ross currently second with a 41.60. Driving the 76 machine. Zimmerman currently fourth quickest in qualifying. We'll have to see what kind of times the second laps will bring. Big track, lots of time taken to get around. Jesse Whittington at the top of the board currently, 41.41. Ross's second lap, 41.575. That'll get him up to fifth. Corey Bunch's second lap, 41.577. Get him sixth quick. Matt Parasini with a 41.482 for his fast lap. Lots of people jumping up and down here. Corey Bunch ran out second. Jay Stinson puts in a 41.72 for 10th place. A couple of drivers still out on track. Matthew Fritz being one of them. Garrett Walden putting in a time, 41.66. Get him ninth place. First lap for Fritz, 41.8. Everyone's second lap time has been the quicker of the lap times. We'll see how Fritz pays out here. Of course, driving that M&M pit sitting 48. Fritz also very good run last season here at the SCSRA Next Gens. Second lap going to be a 41.714. Ryan Gomes puts in his first lap, 41.917. reaching speeds of almost 190 miles an hour before the corners. Oh, and qualifying is finished. I don't believe Gomes was able to get his second lap in. All right, let's get our results up here. Run through the field right quick. We will start at the bottom. 28th going to be Luke Wagner, followed by Brad King, Billy Tithoff, and Tony Dominguez. Brad Young, Derek Da Silva, Derek Catt, Walt Lipicki. Starting the top 20 and 20th will be Carlton Charles, then Ryan Gomes, Josh Mueller, Trey Spears, Josh Hall, and then starting in 15th is going to be Jay Stinson, 14th will be Travis Bennett, 13th is going to be Matthew Fritz, Nathan Brzezowski in 12th, Blaze Richardson in 11th, 10th place is going to be Matt Bayens. Garrett Walden will be 9th. Michael Lipicki coming in 8th. Firing off in 7th is going to be Zach Lockett. Rolling off 6th, the O2 Corey Bunch. Starting your top 5, we have John Ross in that 5th position. Devin Zimmerman starting 4th. Cody Williams in 3rd. 2nd place is going to be Matt Persini. And your pole sitter for this evening, the number 94 of Jesse Whittington. It's like everybody is gritting up, getting in their cars currently. We'll get these guys rolling off here momentarily. Green flag is just moments away here at the Stock Car Sim Racing Association Dev Sports Cards Morgan McClure Motorsports Next Gen Series. We might just be waiting on a car or two to grid. All drivers appear to be in their car, as now the pace car is taking off. Folks, we'll have one formation lap around the track, and we will get green flag racing. All right, folks. Long pace laps here at these big tracks. But we're coming through the final turns now. Pace car will dip down into pit lane.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We are racing here at Auto Club. Looks like a pretty good launch from both lanes, inside, outside. Side line appears to be rolling off good. Ooh, that is... We got some cars dipping way down there. Not sure who that was. Up front battle has kind of settled down a little bit. Top 3 in line. A little bit of separation now. We got the O2 of Corey Bunch looking to the outside. Is Devin Zimmerman there trying to take away that 4th position. Oh, and now they're almost 4 wide. Oh my gosh, I almost thought the 77 was going to put his nose in there too. But we are 3 wide going into turn 1, lap 2. plenty of space here. Everyone keeping their noses clean. Almost 4 wide for a moment. Battling hard up here in the top 5. Everyone else kind of bobbing, weaving, fighting for position here or there. Trying to get the pecking order done. John Ross trying to stay up into the top 5 here. Battling alongside with Zimmerman. Oh, they make a little contact. They keep going, though. Zimmerman, Ross. Also, we got Brzezowski also up there trying to get that 5th position. Oh, major contact with the 30 Zimmerman. And who else was that? Lipicki, I believe. Or was that Ross? Nope, that was Ross. Major contact between Ross, Zimmerman. Zimmerman falling back through the field. We have a yellow flag. Oh, okay, here we go. Josh Hall. Uh-oh. Well, the first caution of the evening. Caution brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention seeing this caution on this stream and get an additional $500 off your best deal or 10% off a parts order or service visit. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Let's go back and take a look at that one. It did not register on my events, but we can sure go ahead and rewind it here. All right, let's take a look what happened. We know that Zimmerman was dropping back through the field. Oh. So he came back up, and I don't know, even that might have been some wicked net code there. Oh, no, I think Hall was going up to try and not get into the 36 and then makes contact with Fritz in the 48. They both go around. Imagine they'll be taking their fast repairs early. Unfortunate. It all stemmed from the 40. Was that John Ross and Devin Zimmerman getting together, unfortunately. Kind of trickled back down through the field. Well, first caution of the evening on lap 4. 110 laps here this evening with one stage break on lap 40. These guys will be racing. That may be why you may be thinking to yourself sitting at home, man, gosh, these guys sure are racing hard right away. Well, that stage break at the end of lap 40 is the reason why. Top 10 get points. Those additional points, it's early on, but you got to get them all. Every race that you can, you need to get every single point you possibly can if you want to bring home the championship at the end of the season. Current running order, Jesse Whittington in first, Matt Pericini second, and Cody Williams rounding out your top 3. Corey Bunch and Nathan Brzezowski going to round out your top 5 currently. Get them side by side. Lights are still on the iRacing.com pace car, which means that we will go around one more time under formation here. Folks, put up a little poll in the chat. How many cautions do you think are going to come out tonight? Go ahead and vote, and we'll see who's right. We got 5 and under or 6 and over. We already got one caution, lap 4. Got 110 laps total. We'll have to see. These guys are normally really good. So we're gonna go 5 and under for my personal vote. Lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car, which means this time by we will go green flag racing. Biggest mover, though, so far, Luke Wagner in the 22, up 16 positions from that first start. So he was able to get a lot of positions there. A few laps, but here we go. Pace cars down into pit lane. Whittington's going to bring us to green.
Green's out. Green flag.
Here
green
we
flag.
are. Once again, let's go racing here at Auto Club. Wow, Whittington with a great launch there. Is able to get himself some separation right away. Persini's going to run not too far behind. We got a little three-wide battle here for third place. Able to tuck it back into two wide. Corey Bunch is going to come away with that third place. Now Williams and Ross battling for fourth. Side by side, the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski hot on his tail. Lots of room here to race around. You see the 12 was just down at the very bottom, gets all the way up to the top, trying to disrupt the draft. Maybe drivers behind him. That's also going to be a bit of a strategy on the straightaways. It's such a big track, but not like a super speedway. You can't hold it wide open around here. You do have to let off and take these corners and try and conserve some tire for the long run. Little Bennett and Walden currently battling it out for that 8th position. Bennett with a killer run, might even get to the inside of Brzezowski. Nope, not quite there. Can't quite get it done. Lots of action all over, hard to keep up. The 0-2 Bunch in the 76 of Ross now battling once again for that 3rd position. We can see some guys in the back making some moves as well. Ross now looking to drive underneath the 24 of Parasini. Can't quite do it. We'll have to stay in 3rd there. Good driving moves by Ross, able to get himself around Corey Bunch. A little further back here, Brzezowski and Lockett side by side. Still a little bit of pacing. The 76 of Ross still trying to get underneath the 24. Matt Parasini there. Now 10 laps complete.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow flag is out. I don't see a caution, but I see something about David Zimmerman going off track along with Billy Tithoff and Walt Lepicki. The Blue Ridge Auto Group caution is out. Caution number 2. Let's see here. Let's go back, take a look. See if we can find what happened here. Ooh, something's already happening way up there. Oh my gosh, who do we got there? This is a terrible TV camera view. All right, looks like the 3 Trey Spears involved. Let's take a look. Oh, looks like might have been a checkup from the 22. Those guys had to split them there. A bit of a crash and bunch of carnage ensues behind it. Oh, no. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like maybe the 22 might have checked up or was just not able to carry the amount of speed as everybody else. 22, late Luke Wagner. Let's just kind of take a look. Oh, he got a little loose there. Yeah, he got a little loose and then just kind of a chain reaction, unfortunately. Oh, Josh Mueller hit hard. Lots of cars tore up in that one. Mueller, Hall, Zimmerman, Wagner, isn't that 79? Tithoff. My gosh. Goodness gracious, Brad Young as well caught up in that. Well, lots of excitement here early on. Get back to live. Currently pacing behind the pace car. Some guys coming down to pit lane, it looks like. Let's see here. Jesse Whittington. Who's all have pit here? So, Blaze Richardson, Matt Baines, Matthew Fritz, Ryan Gomans, Carlton Charles, Tony Dominguez, Brad King, Matt Parasini, Jesse Whittington, Garrett Walden, Travis Bennett, Josh Hall, Josh Mueller, Walt Lipicki, Derek De Silva, Brad Young, Luke Wagner, Billy Titoff, Trey Spears have all pit. Oh, not this time. Sorry. Some of those guys pitted that first caution, but these other guys, yeah. Carlton, that was a close one. Threaded it. Just got through it. Tina says, unfortunately, they're racing really hard in the beginning, so I don't think it's going to let up. Not the start I want to see. Yeah, especially for your man Zimmerman there. He got caught up in that one, so now he's going to have some work to do. Luckily, though, there's a lot of racing left, so should be able to get himself worked up back through the field. Current leader, John Ross, was able to get the lead before the caution came out. Oh, we had some people pit. That's what it was. So after some people decided not to pit, so the top 6 drivers now have not pit yet. The other rest of the field half pit on that caution on lap 4, and the other half pit now. To see how that strategy plays out for everybody. Lots of racing left here to go. Got 4 votes currently. 50-50 on how many cautions for tonight. 50%. We got 5 and under or 6 plus. They are definitely racing hard here out of the gate. We'll have to see. Like I had to mention early on, we have that stage at end of lap 40. Top 10, get those juicy stage points that can really make or break a season if you can get those along with good finishes. We'll have to see if this racing will continue the intensity after the stage as well. Pace car now down into pit lane. The 76 of Ross and the 02 a bunch side by side going into the Geico restart zone. There it is. Green flag, lap 15. Let's go racing. Ross with a good jump there on that start. Going to give himself a little separation between Cody Williams and Corey Bunch. These two currently duking it out for second place. Cars by, we can see some 3-wide action going on in mid-pack. Corey Bunch gonna stay in second. Cody Williams gonna stay in third right behind them. Brzezowski gonna rock himself up into 4th place. Michael Lipicki up here running 5th currently. Take a look at some action back here. We got Derek Catt making his way up through the field, up 13 positions. Derek Cat is one of the people who actually have not pitted yet. Currently running there 3 wide now, battling over this 8th position. Lots of room here on this track. There's that 0 of Blaze Richardson in that Pizza Plaza Ford Mustang. Back up with our lead cars. Still rocking strong. John Ross, Corey Bunch. Now we got a good battle going here. 3rd through 6th, 7th here. Lipicki is looking to make a move now to the inside of Williams. Let's see how... Noticing a little bit more separation from people now. I think with the different pitch strategies, the different tire wears, kind of going to bring out some different driving here from these drivers. Williams still trying to hold on to that P3, battling with Lipicki on his outside. Williams able to hold on to it a little further back. Derek Cat making moves. Matthew Fritz as well, trying to make his way back up through the field. A lot of close racing here this evening. Matt Baines losing a position here to the 94, Jesse Whittington. See him 3 wide there. Brzezowski was down on the apron. Ross way up the track. Corey Bunch now looking to make a run on the inside. Can't quite get the move done. Ross dropping down low. Doesn't want to give him any draft. Ross was able to get himself a little bit of breathing room there, playing great defense while out leading. Get back here with some more of the action. Williams able to put a little distance on himself over Lipicki. Currently, Zach Lockett holding down the 5th position with the 45 of Jay Stinson and that 0 of Blaze Richardson. Looking to take that away from him there. Starting to settle out here, lap 20. You see, now this multi-groove racing, ladies and gentlemen, this is great. You see people taking a bunch of different lines through the corners. You got some people going high, some people going low. Just great stuff all around. The 01 of Bennett kind of being left down to the inside there. Looks like on the straightaways, people are kind of going up top, but that inside line on the corners seem to be faster, but to see which one's going to be saving the most on tires. And front cars definitely spread themselves out a bit. More racing action is towards the mid-pack here. Bennett making his way up a few positions here. He's up 3 from where he started. Currently our biggest mover of the evening, though, here, the number 39 of Derek Cat, driving that Royalty Motorsports machine. Oh no! The 94 goes around. A little contact with the 45 of Jay Stinson. Another caution out here on lap 23. Of course, the cautions tonight brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. It's at BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention seeing this caution on the stream and get an additional $500 off your best deal, 10% off a parts order. Let's go back, take a look at that one. I have to do it the old-fashioned way and just rewind it. Did not register on the scoring tower here. Didn't look like any damage or anything too bad to either of the cars, so let's get a little better of a view. Let's go up in the chopper. That is really far away. Let's try the blimp. The blimp's got a better view here. 45, 94, racing hard. Just a little bit. Little bit contact. Just, man. Well, let's get back live action. All right, third caution of the evening. I don't know, 6+ cautions is starting to look like it might be the winner here. We're already 3 in, not even to the first stage yet. Everybody now coming down pit lane. Well, almost everybody. Few people not coming down. Blaze Richardson, Derek Catt, Ryan Gomes, Brad Young, Derek DeSilva, Lepicki, Wagner, Bunch, and Tithoff. All not pit, choosing not to pit this time. Most of those guys pit on lap 12. A few of them pit on lap 4. Derek Catt not pit yet though, and actually the 02 Corey Bunch has not pit. We will get these guys racked and stacked back up once the track officials make sure the track is clear of all debris, virtual debris. Lights are off, which means side by side. Blaze Richardson, Derek Catt, side by side. Some new players out front here to start us off on this restart. Their current running order for the top 5 is going to be Blaze Richardson, Derek Catt, Ryan Gomes, Brad Young, and Derek DeSilva, with Walt Lepicki, Luke Wagner, Corey Bunch, John Ross, and Billy Tithoff rounding out your top 10. You seeing this Pizza Plaza car? It makes me hungry. It reminds me of like old Little Caesars pizza. I don't know why. I'm sure this place has way better pizza than freaking Little Caesars, but gives that old 90s pizza vibe. All right, pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. Third restart of the evening. Oh, a little issue with Brad Young there. Oh, no. It's like the 38.9 might have a little issue on the start there. Brad Young went up to not smoke him. And, oof. Hit the wall. We saw it happen there. Brad Young fell all the way back to 21st after that. Oh, lots of action going on back here. We got some 4 wide. Oh, no. Hold it together. No. The 79 of Billy Tithoff. The 12, Cody Williams. The 77, Nathan Brzezowski. Oh, gosh. I saw the 4 wide, and I had a feeling. Let's go back and look. Oh, it is already happening there. Let's go back a little further. All right, so here we can see Cody Williams up high on that high line to his inside. We have the 79 Billy Tithoff. Then we have the 22. Where is he? Of Luke Wagner. And then the 48 of Lepicki. Let's go ahead. See what happens here. Oops, wrong button. They're 4 wide, going into the corner. Trying to leave space, and I think the 79 may have just misjudged a little bit. Not that it's really his fault or anything. They were 4 wide. Craziness right away here. 12 may came down a little bit. It's, man, whoo. Oh, the 23. Carlton did not thread it that time. Sorry, buddy. A little damage there. Luckily, not a lot of cars got wrapped up in that. Back to the action. The pacing action. A lot of people coming down pit lane. Of course, all the cars that were damaged in that. It's going to put Blaze Richardson up as the leader. Ryan Gomes second. Derek Catt third. Derek Da Silva fourth. And John Ross fifth. Derek Catt and Derek Da Silva both tied for the biggest mover. Both Derek's, both biggest movers, both up 19 positions from where they started. You see the 5 of Sharon Hill. Lucky Dog getting his lap back. They got you. Carlton Charles in chat says they got me. They did get you. All right, brother. Go ahead and use up that fast repair and fight your way back up there. Still a lot of race to go. I feel like it's been about not quite getting 10 laps per caution. So at this rate, we'll definitely hit the 6+. Lights are off on that iRacing.com pace car. Which means this time by Barney will get to do what he loves to do best. Wave those flags. No fast repair, just a minute 30. Let's say it looked like he hit him pretty square. Wasn't too bad. Still unfortunate. Carlton will be rolling off 23rd here on this restart. Dig cattle, dig. Yep. Here. Dig cat. Okay, dig cat. Okay, that makes more sense. Green flags out. Here we go. Let's go racing. Blaze Richardson off to a good start there. Gomes, Derek Cat pretty even on that launch. Side by side going into turn one. John Ross says, excuse me, coming through. Able to get, oh, yellow flag out again. Did not see who that was in the back there. Looks like Walt Lepicki was involved. Ooh, cautions, breeding cautions. My gosh, everyone's, and see everyone changing their vote now. 6+. Oh no. Well, let's go back and look at it, folks. Let's see what happened. Welcome in, Joe, by the way. Hope you're doing great. The new baby is doing well. Hope y'all is getting some sleep. All right, let's rewind it. All right, looks like the 94 and the 56. That's Whittington, Jesse Whittington, Walt Lepicki. Oh, 90. Look at that. The 94 snaps loose. Goes up the track. Keep your eye on this white nine. Oh my gosh, it just totally ruined the view. My gosh, I'm sorry, everybody. If you watch this 94, he's gonna just snap loose a little bit. He's got grip. Boom. Gets loose, tries to grab it. Can't quite hold on to it. Up into Lepicki. Unfortunate. If you've ever done any driving with these next gens, you know what happened. They do. They'll just snap loose and there is no saving it. Only a 2-car incident. Looks like they're able to stay off the wall. Hopefully not too much damage to them. Ooh. All right. Looks like not too much carnage. All right. Hopefully these boys can settle in. Get us some good racing to watch. The green flag runs have been good. We just need to get back to it. Bunch of people down pit. Corey Bunch, Trey Spears, Josh Mueller, Carlton Charles, Walt Lepicki, Billy Tidoff, Josh Hall. I might have said that already. I meant to say Mueller. Who knows? Either way, both the both the Joshes in pit. All right. Time to settle in. Hopefully, this is an interesting choice now, all right? Everybody, so we got a couple people. So Blaze Richardson, Ryan Gomes, P1, P2. They both pit lap on lap 4. Everyone else has been at least lap 12 or even more recent. But Derek Cat still has not pit. I think he's like, if this is how this is going, we'll just, caution our way into some stage points. Have to assume if another caution comes out, that will probably end the stage. Lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Richardson, Gomes side by side to start this one off. Ross and Cat behind them. All Alright, I just want to see some green flag racing. Can we make it happen? Well, green flag to the next stage break anyway. I wonder if they called it already. I'm not actually sure if they may have called it already. We'll have to see. If there is no caution at the end of lap 40, then we'll know. All right, here we go. Pace cars in.
Green, green, green.
Blaze Richardson takes us to green. Let's go racing here at Auto Club. Blaze with a great start. Ryan Gomes, Derek Cat. About equal. Cat looks to be not running as good in the corners. Oh, I saw that happening. Oh no, they all got into each other. Hard contact. No caution. There it is. Well, 6+ is the winner. I guess we'll have to go ahead and end this poll. Oh, let's see. Did that right? Where is it? All right, let's go back, take a little closer look at it. It didn't exactly happen where I thought it was going to, but I knew something was going to happen here. They were about to shoot 4 wide. I think, you know, this... But 93 is just trying to get around the 39 there, because he's got more speed. And oh, good. It just up came the 55. Gomes, he didn't really hit nobody. I take a look. I'm still not even. It was just, ooh, everyone came together. 55 comes up. 76. Man. And the 39 kind of just sandwiched the 93. Little bit of chaos ensues. Who else gets taken out here? Oh my gosh. How? Oh my gosh. We have to watch that again. That was impressive. Everybody gets through that. I thought when he started going back down the track, for sure he was going to get hit. Crazy dodge there. Good wreck. Like, the 77 just sneaks through. And the 3, oh my gosh, almost gets taken out. Holy wowzer. Well, that was impressive, I must say. Just the snake through there, no one else got collected. Well, bunch of people down pity. They're getting more repairs done. That will be the end of the stage. What this? I'm not sure who was leading when that caution came out. I got so excited about that caution. That was wild. Currently at 43, Walden. My apologies on that. I should have took a mental note of who the leader was when that caution came out, but I guess that's on me. I will get it figured out at some point. Currently, though, your top 5 is going to be Garrett Walden, Travis Bennett, Matt Parasini, Corey Bunch, and Jesse Whittington. Pace car is now down into pit lane. Walden Bennett side by side in the Geico restart zone. Walden with a great start there on the inside. Let's go racing. Persini Bennett battling out for second behind him. Persini with the advantage so far. 94, Jesse Whittington trying to get some spots back, trying to get back up to where he started. Currently 5 spots down from where he started. Corey Bunch on the outside of Bennett. The 93 of Lockett trying to follow Bunch right around him there. Battling over that 3rd and 4th and 5th position here. Corey Bunch will secure the 3rd position. Now Lockett, Bennett side by side for 4th. Bennett may be looking, or Bunch may be looking to make a move along with the 24 Persini. Walden's got a lot of pressure behind him right now. Persini with a decent looking run down the inside. Can he carry it into the corners? Maybe make it past him. Oh, he's not going to be able to. Walden's going to come down, disrupt the air. Bunch looking to the outside of Walden, looking to take the lead. He does. He will lead that lap. Back out front. Gotta watch out for him. If you know anything about last season, he's notorious for getting out front and running away with it. Persini, Walden behind him. So we have a lap car, the 3 of Trace Spears. Tangled up in the mix. One looking to get past him nicely. This lap car kind of throwing a wrench in some of these lead lap cars' plans, not making it easy to pass here. Oh, that's going to allow Bunch to get a half a second lead. Bunch's lead growing. Still a little battle going on here. Second, third. Go back a little bit further. We got some action now. Lepicki bands side by side. Cody Williams now. We're 3 wide. This 8th position. Getting to be a little bit single file now. All right, let's get some laps counted down here. We got all these laps to do. I tell you, the only one that does matter is going to be that last lap. Bennett with a huge run there. Lepicki Bayans side by side now. Lepicky comes out ahead. Dominguez de Silva. Dominguez is going to get up in front of him. Dominguez, biggest mover currently. Or not biggest, but big mover. Up 13 positions from where he started. Current biggest mover is going to be the 78 of Brad Young. We saw him caught up in a little bit of action earlier on. Baines Lepicky back at it again. Young way up the track there. We're about to be 3 wide almost. Williams decides better of it. Gonna tuck in beside his teammate up top there. Picky's going to tuck back in between the two there. I see Tony Dominguez falling back behind De Silva. You can see the 3 in the mix there. The 3 is not on the lead lap, though. Three currently 2 laps down. Walden getting a little pressure now from the 93 Lockett. Right on their tail. The 01 Travis Bennett. Snug as a bug in a rug. I think right now they may be trying to use some draft to their advantage. Catch up with Corey Bunch, currently 0.6 of a second ahead of second place. Corey Bunch liking that clean air, liking being out front. I believe we have now gotten in our longest green flag run. Billy Tithoff coming down pit lane. We got a little action back here with Blaze Richardson. Who is that? It's Matthew Fritz. De Silva fighting over for about 15th, 14th position here. Oh, no. Is that our boy Carlton? Oh, no. No caution for that. There's not too much action going on. We can go ahead and take a quick look at this. Let's see what happened real quick. Oh, smacks the wall a little bit. Ends up coming across the nose of the 3. Oh, goodness. No. Sorry, buddy. Probably gonna have to use the fast repair for that one. He does not get a caution, which is gonna be even more detrimental for him. Corey Bunch now does not have the lead that he once was, down to 0.2 of a second. Garrett Walden, Zach Lockett, Travis Bennett, and Matt Pericini starting to close the gap on our leader. Lipicki, Bayans, side by side again. Trying to get that 6th position. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. If I was these two guys, I'd be trying to catch the field. Oh, no. We just saw that. That brought... Oh, I feel our boy Carlton in chat got robbed out of a caution if that brought out the caution. And that other one did not. But we saw it happen live. A little contact. Ends up giving the 72 a spin. Of course, our cautions brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Mention seeing all these cautions here tonight on stream. Get an additional $500 off your best deal or 10% off parts order or service visit. Folks, with this caution, we are going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back, folks. Come back and lost my overlays. That's always awesome. Well, welcome back. I'm going to try and talk and figure out why my overlays stopped working. Well, the cameras are working. Oh, we saw a crazy caution there. Carlton in chat says ridiculous. I have to agree. I can't believe yours did not get a caution. Trying to get the overlay back for y'all. It does not appear to want to be working for me for some reason or another, of course. Give me one moment. Well,
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
sorry about this. Green flag is out. My program I use for everything is not responding for some reason. Always something, I apologize. Alright, Corey Bunch is out in the lead. Zach Lockett, Matt Parasini not far behind. Let me scale this down to the size it's supposed to be. Alright, we are back in action. Sorry about that. Corey Bunch gets a great restart on that. I did have to restart my program. I do believe that everybody pit during that time. I did lose that information having to restart. Appreciate y'all sticking with me. Garrett Walden now and Travis Bennett fighting over that 4th position. We saw Brad Young, a little contact with the wall. Cody Williams back up here running 7th position. Just a couple people flirting close with that wall. We got a big gaggle of cars back here doing some 3 wide. Oh, I see the 22 down on the track moving slow. Sure, the car's broken or what that's all about. We get back up here with some of the action. Cody Williams back down to 7th now. Kind of getting hung out to dry on that inside line there, but he's going to stick with it. He knows that, hey, if we can get another good green flag run going. Billy Titoff still down pit. Has been there for about 2 minutes. Here we got Matt Bands looking to the inside of Brad Young. Bands able to make the move, possibly. Gets it done, gets out in front of him. Zach Lockett now, Matt Parasini, Travis Bennett switching it up a little bit. Parasini down to the inside there, trying to hang on to staying with this top 5 group. Seems like the smaller the group, once they get out of the, any one time they get out of the draft, they're getting left out to dry. Oh no,
Flag is out.
another caution. Saw the 18 of Tony Dominguez go around. All right, folks, let me get back, trying to get back There we go. All right, let's go back, take a look at it. Oh, Tony got loose, it looks like. Started to spin, tried to hold on to it. The 55 Gomes had nowhere to go. I don't think iRacing really needed to throw a caution for that. But not too much to look at there. It may say first caution, but that is not true. I had to restart the program. We were on caution number like 7 or 8. Folks watching, how y'all doing this evening? Go ahead, tell me how you're doing in chat. A lot of time to fill. Only lap 65 out of 110. Like we are going to be in for the long haul here this evening. Ouch. Got them stacked up 2 by 2 once again. All right, pace car is down in the pit lane.
Green's out. Green
They're
flag, green
off
flag.
once again here at Auto Club. Oh, blinking out of existence there for a second was the L1 of Travis Bennett. Corey Bunch on the outside. 24.90, 93 slotting up right in front of Walden there. Cody Williams rounding out, or running 6th currently. Corey Bunch gets the move done, gets in front of Bennett. Gotta try to keep him in his sights. Don't want to let him drive away again. Got some 3-wide action going on back here for 15th. 45 getting loose. '76 of John Ross currently running 11th. Making his way back up through the field. Got some jostling around a little bit further back for 6th and 7th. Cody Williams able to hang on to 6th. Not too much action. Everyone's just kind of racing their race now, trying to get this one done and in the books. Lap 70 out of 110.
Yellow flag is out.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I had to step away real quick. We are getting everybody out. We got John Ross as our leader here for this restart. Stinson right behind him. How is everyone doing this evening? I believe this is our 9th caution of the evening. We'll get them side by side here. Lap 76 out of 110. Still a lot of racing left to go. Ross will have control of this restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Green flag once again at Auto Club. Ross gets a good start, but Dominguez, who is behind him, does not. Gonna wad up that inside line, unfortunately. 45 of Jay Stinson running good up here, up in that fry disposal machine. Bennett looking to the inside of the 45 here. Can't quite do it. It's going to tuck up behind. Maybe get a little draft. He's got some help from the 93 is Zach Lockett. Giving him a nice little push there. 45 way up the track. Bennett's going to get past him. I believe the 45 got locked into the wall. Cody Williams into the wall too, locked up there, got glued there. He's gonna drop back. No caution though. We're still green flag racing here. Tony Dominguez up 21 positions from his start, currently running 4th place. Looking to take hold on to it. The 0-2 Corey Bunch looking to take it away. John Ross has got a great lead though right now. 0.64. Corey Bunch looking to maybe make some move up on Lockett there. Now Dominguez on again. Oh my gosh, on defense mode. Garrett Walden on the attack, trying to take away that 5th position. Dominguez, oh, gets a little loose there. Has to check up. The 43, of course, will get around him. Way to hold on to the wheel there, bud. He's able to keep it moving though, but now we have Garrett Walden and Matt Parasini side by side. Jay Stinson now holding on to that 5th place position. The lead for John Ross under attack from the 0-1 at Travis Bennett. Ooh, Ross chasing it up the track. Little bit of contact with the wall. Bennett taking away the lead. The 0-2 of Corey Bunch going to follow right behind him and take 2nd. Ross falls back to 3rd for now. Ross, though, might have a good run. Might be able to make a little move here on the 0-2 of Corey Bunch. Looks, dips back in, looks again. Not quite going to do it. Maybe try to play a little bit of mind games there at the 0-2 of Corey Bunch. A little further back, got some more action here. Looks like we got the 45 of Jay Stinson, the 72 of Matt Baynes, 43 Garrett Walden, all kind of jostling around 5th through 8th. Bebopping back and forth here. Further back in the field a little bit, we got Blaze Richardson, Derek Katz side by side. Apparently just had a bit of an internet issue there. Everyone blinked away. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Tony Dominguez getting passed by the 94. Not quite.
Yellow
He's able
flag
to
is
hold
out.
on to it. Oh, yellow flag's out. Once again. I should have put up another poll. All right. I believe that is our 9th or 10th caution. I see Blaze Richardson was involved. Let's start there and see what happened. All right. Looks like Blaze chasing it up the track. Gets a little loose. Oh, the 55 gets by. He get nice job getting on the brakes there. Okay, was that all that happened? Everyone made it through? Nice. Everyone made it through, looks like. Very nice. No one got caught up in a wreck. He just got loose, got on the brakes right away. Very nicely job by Blaze Richardson there to lock her down. Allowing for everyone to predictably get by him. Travis Bennett out front on this one. Folks, I'll always got to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. We got, of course, Devs Sports Cards, Morgan McClear Motorsports. Of course, our caution sponsor for tonight, Blue Ridge Auto Group. Of course, a huge shout out to the sponsors of the broadcast, Royalty Racing Network. A huge shout out to SM Racing Products and Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. SM Racing Products has great button boxes and dashes. Great prices as well. Who else has got great prices? Majestic Promotional Branded Apparel. Whether you're an esports league, a real life sporting team, need a business function, shirts. These guys are great. Great price. Anything you need. Embroidered, screen printing. Make sure you check them out. Majestic and promotional branded apparel. Folks, we're finally down 25 laps to go. Side by side, the lights are off. Your current top 5 is going to be Travis Bennett, Corey Bunch, Zach Lockett, Matt Parasini, and Garrett Walden. Round out the top 10, we're going to go Matt Bayens in 6th, and then Jesse Whittington, Michael Lepicki, Matthew Fritz, and Derek Cat. Out of the 29 cars, 23 of them still on the lead lap. All right, pace car is now in pit lane.
Green's out. Green flag.
Green flag is out. We're off here racing. 23 laps to go here at Auto Club. Travis Bennett with a good start on the outside. The 90
Yellow, yellow.
yellow flag out already. Not sure what happened there. Huh. Well, let's caution. We got a little time. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Let's go up to the chopper. Oh boy. A 45. Was that right? The 45? All right, let's get a little bit. Let's go back to TV2 here, see what happened. Oh, I don't know if maybe the 56 got a bad push. Kind of seemed like he wasn't trying to go as fast as that guy. I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate, but it almost looked like that might have been a bad push there. Round he went. Out came the caution. And of course, the 56, that is Walt Lepicki. Tough break for Walt. Another caution here. Well, folks, know for sure now we are into the double digits for cautions here this evening. May only say 4th on the timing tower, but I did have to restart the application. Unfortunately, lost all that information, and yeah. My golly, I tell you, it's been caution after caution here tonight. Appreciate y'all sticking around who have stuck around. Getting down there. Should be about 19, 18 laps to go when we take the green. Hopefully we can maybe get this last run a green flag run. Let's give him a good finish here. "24 cars on the lead lap. We will try this one again. Be 20 laps to go as we take the green.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. Green flag's out. Let's go again. Let's go racing. Bennett, great start. Gonna get himself up to that high line. Try and get the preferred line that he wants. Get that clean air. He's got to play some defense now for the next 20 laps. Pericini, though, looking for a win. 0-2 as well. Corey Bunch. He's led some laps here this evening. Oh, look at that run there down on the inside. Garrett Walden throwing his hat to the ring. And we're going to see some more intense racing here up front with 19 to go. Persini is going to get up to second. Corey Bunch running third. Zach Lockett fourth. Matt Baines poking his nose up there, up to fifth. See some big moves here. We see Matt Baines trying to control that outside line. Travis Bennett still with just about a 2/10 gap of the second, third place cars here now as we see the 0-2 dipping down there. We see a car getting up into the wall. The 24 still under pressure from the 0-2 of Bunch. Able to finally relieve a little bit there. Able to pull ahead coming across the stripe. 17 to go. Bennett still out front. Pericini trying to close that gap. Bunch working right there with them. Cars beating and banging in the back of the field. Bennett a little quicker that time around than the second place car. 18 laps to go. Matt Baines still trying to make things work back there to get some moves, get back maybe up into fourth place. We'll see. He does. He gets up in front of Lockett. Matthew Fritz giving him all the help he needs.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag out again. 16 to go. Let's go back, take a look. Of course, cautions tonight. Sponsored by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Tell them they are getting their money's worth for their advertisement here. Tonight, another caution. Mention seeing it. Get an additional $500 off your best deal. 10% off parts order. Service visit. Visit BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly happened there. I see an off track. We'll start from there. Oh, it already had happened. Okay. That is the 12, Cody Williams. Oh, looks like they're 3 wide. That was not really the best view. Let's go here, see what happens. Oh, they're 3 wide. Lots of space, though. I don't know why it's going so slow. I didn't mean for it to go so slow. Oh, that's when there wasn't a lot of space. The 18 had come up the track there a little bit. Up to the 45 anyway. 45 didn't really have anywhere to go. They all kind of sandwiched. Oh, big hit 2 for the 12 of Cody Williams. Dang, he's been up front a bunch tonight. He was up front a bunch last week too as well. All right. A few people decided to come down pit. Travis Bennett, Matt Persini, P1, P2, Corey Bunch, John Ross, Michael Lepicki rounding out your top 5. Josh Mueller, Brad King, Jay Stinson, Ryan Gomes, and Blaze Richardson round out your top 10. Walt Lepicki, Jesse Whittington, Matt Bayens, Matthew Fritz, Zach Lockett, Zach Lockett will round out your top 15. Garrett Walden, Brad Young, Trey Spears, Carlton Charles, and Josh Hall will round out your top 20. 21st, we have Sharon Hill. Currently 22nd, Derek Catt. 23rd, Tony Dominguez, Cody Williams, and then Luke Wagner rounding out, or going up to 25. Billy Tidoff, Nathan Brzezowski, Derek Da Silva, and Devin Zimmerman rounding out the field. Folks, we are finally getting down to the closing laps here at Auto Club. Who's going to take home the win here tonight? Lights are off, which means the pace car will dip down into pit lane this time by. There it goes.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're off once again. 12 laps to go. Let's go racing here at Auto Club. John Ross right on the bumper of the 01 of Bennett. Giussini, Ross, side by side coming out of turn 2. Down the back stretch and into 3. Ross is going to get in front of Parasini and get to the inside of Bennett. Can he make it stick on the inside? He can't. He's going to tuck behind the 01 of Bennett. Trying to stay in that draft. $11 laps to go. The 76 way up the track there. Trying to get some separation probably. He's gonna try and make a move sooner or later, but man, we'll have to see. Ross electing to run the high groove. Seems to be making a bit of progress, making it get work to the outside. Passes him on the outside, the exit of 4 there. John Ross leading, coming across the stripe with 10 laps to go. Ross running a completely different line than everybody else right now. Oh, Josh Hall way down on the infield there. Bennett now looking to the inside. Or try to make a run on the inside, get some clean air. Can't quite do it. He's going to follow Ross down, try and carry some of his draft here into turns 1 and 2. Ross gets a little bit of separation from Bennett here. Bennett now gets into the draft. Oh, a little smack of the wall there. Seems to be doing just fine. Ross running that high groove. Bennett down low, middle groove. They're side by side coming out of 4. Not no more. Ross out in front. Bennett right behind. Behind that, Jesse Whittington trying to get past Matt Persini, who he does. Drops back. Persini drops back to 4th. John Ross, he's still got working his magic up front, running that high groove. We see the 94 now trying to run that groove as well. He has made up a few spots here at the end of the race. We're about to be 7 laps to go. Good racing up front. 94 gets a good run on the 01 of Bennett. Gonna try and take away that 2nd spot. Maybe he's got a little something for the leader even. Let's see. 94 is absolutely cruising here. Oh, it takes away 2nd place. The 01 of Bennett has to tuck behind him. Killer run right now for the 94. Looking at the inside of Ross now. Well, 94's got some pretty fresh tires. He put it on lap 96. Ross put it on lap 85. Bennett 74. I think we may be seeing a little bit of fresher tires come into play. Is he going to clear them? Oh, into the wall. He cleared them. He does. Oh, hard hit into the wall for the 94. No, what a killer run he had. We see some damage there to the front right. Oh, heartbreak for the 94. He was able to get the lead for a moment. Made contact with the wall. John Ross, still our leader now with Bennett. The closest competition, 2/10 off, 5 laps to go. Oh, Bennett gets the door shut on him by the 76 of Ross. Had a killer run. Ross playing some very good defense here. Bennett now looking down to the inside. Killer speed. Can't quite get to his inside coming across the line. Gonna tuck in, get some of that draft. They're 3 wide for 3rd place behind him there. Matthew Fritz looking to get a podium here. On the inside of both the 24 and the 94, they make some contact. Ooh, can't quite get the move done, though, on that bottom line. Fritz will drop back a little bit on the attack again. Travis Bennett trying to make something work to get by Ross. About to be 3 laps to go. The 94 is able to hold on to 3rd place, though. Not able to recreate that run that he had. Assuming that little bit of damage is playing a factor into that. The 01 chasing it up the track. Killer run. Oh, big wreck with 3 laps to go in the back. Oh, I would have loved to see that one just finish out right there. That was some great battling. Well, we will never know for that situation. That was some good racing going on up front. What a story that was unfolding. But a whole new chapter has just started. Late race caution here with 3 to go, which means we will have our first green-white checkered attempt. Oh. I don't know what's up with the 24 there. But let's go back. Let's take a look at what happened. All right, looks like Brad King was involved. Let's go back and see if it's... Okay, looks like it may have already kind of been starting here. And this is way back of the pack here. The 4 kind of sails it in there, has a lot more speed than the 3. Oh, whoa, they could have definitely kept that going there. I guess maybe the 3 was still losing it, but I don't know if he was still in the throttle or what. That's unfortunate. Late race caution here. And that was some good racing going up front, though, I tell ya. Well, John Ross, Travis Bennett, Jesse Whittington, your top 3. Matthew Fritz and Matt Parasini gonna round out your top 5. Just when we thought it was gonna be over, one more caution here tonight. We'll have to see. Hopefully this is the last one of the evening. Lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Means we'll rack them up side by side. Hopefully get this one finished here. John Ross, Travis Bennett are gonna have at it here again. Guys, both are gonna need to have killer starts here. We're gonna see a lot of aggression up front. Pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Ross with a good launch there. Let's go racing. 2 to go. Ross out front. Bennett, Whittington behind. Whittington with a good run on the inside. Oh, Bennett looks like he got a little loose there. They're able to keep it going green. Ross with a 2/10 lead right now. Coming to the white flag. Final lap. Ross in the lead. Whittington 3/10 behind him. Travis Bennett and Matthew Fritz all battling back here, trying to get that second place. Allowing Ross to get a bigger lead here. Half a second Ross has over second place. Who's going to come home with second now? That's the question. Will it be Whittington? Will it be Bennett? Ross wins, taking the checkered flag. Ross gets the win. Jesse Whittington follows closely behind, and Travis Bennett will round out your podium finishers. Boy, what a doozy this evening. Lots of cautions here at Auto Club. But the end of the race with some great, spectacular racing up front indeed from everybody. Folks, I know it's been a long one, but stick around yet. We got our top 3 interviews coming up momentarily. There he goes, burning it down. Heck of a drive. Some great defense there. Great racing from John Ross in that number 76. And now bring up our race results for this evening. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, John Ross with the win. Jesse Whittington coming in second. Travis Bennett, your podium finishers in third. Then Matthew Fritz coming in fourth. Matt Parasini fifth. Corey Bunch in sixth. And Zach Lockett will finish seventh. Michael Lipicki coming in 8th, Garrett Walton 9th, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be Matt Bayens, Jay Stinson in 11th, Brad Young coming 12th, Blaze Richardson in 13th, Josh Mueller 14th, and rounding out your top 15 is going to be Josh Hall. 16th is going to be Sharn Hill, and then 17th will be Ryan Gomez. 18th is going to be Derek Cat. 19th will be Carlton Charles, and rounding out your top 20, Walt Lipicki. 21st, Trey Spears. 22nd, Brad Young. 23rd, Luke Wagner. 24th, Tony Dominguez. 25th, Cody Williams. 26th, Billy Titoff. 27th, Nathan Brozowski. 28th is going to be Derek Da Silva, and rounding out the field in 29th is going to be Devin Zimmerman. Well, I see our third place and second place people are there, just waiting on first place. Let's go ahead and back this up just a little bit here. All right, well, we will for sure get our third place finisher in here. All right, coming in third, the 01, Travis Bennett. Travis, you got me.
What's up, man?
Dude, what a race tonight. Lots of cautions here. Tell me, how did you mentally get yourself through this one?
If anybody tells you, let me know, because I'm still, my brain is still scrambled. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, all the chaos, but you come out P3. Tell me how on that last run there, you were up front for a little bit at times. Tell me, how was it feeling at the end? It kind of seemed like maybe your car was getting a little loose those last few laps. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the 76 pit. I can't even tell you what caution it was. We had so many freaking cautions tonight, but it was one of the last cautions where everybody pit, and I think the top 3 or 4 stayed out, and he just had those fresher tires and kind of just came back through the field. Uh, I definitely had older tires than him, and the lower you run on the track, the more stress it's going to put on the tires. And it's going to show when you have older tires, so it is what it is. I kind of wish we didn't have as many cautions as we did tonight, but we got a lot of new guys coming in, and you're going to get that anywhere. But I have no doubt that this league's going to clean that up, and we're going to move forward to better days.
Yes, sir. Always on to next week. And yes, if there's anything I'm confident in, is definitely the runners of this league. And man, I just have to say, great finish tonight. Way to stick it through and come back P3. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out before I let you go?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to everybody on the team Full Throttle. Jesse, Garrett, Corey, Matt, and we got a special guest that was kind of hanging out and watching us tonight, Jordan Booth, kind of giving us some insights. I want to appreciate them. I want to appreciate you for putting this on, and appreciate the admins for putting the race on.
Oh, no, very cool. Well, you go ahead and enjoy this P3 podium finish tonight, and we'll catch you back here next week.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
There you have it. That was our third place finisher of not John Ross, geez, Travis Bennett. Moving on to our second place finisher, which is going to be the number 4 of Jesse Whittington. Jesse, Matt, up in the booth, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, you had a killer run coming up the field there with about 10 to go. I didn't quite exactly see what happened. I saw you got up in the wall a little bit and a little damage to the right front there. Able to drive it back, keep her up in second, but didn't quite have that original speed you had. Kind of walk me through what happened and how you're able to still hang on and come home with a P2 tonight.
I mean, I know I did. I pulled a little bit of a slide job up on the 76 there on, coming off of turn 2. I was hoping he would just either check up or cut down below me, and then whenever he did cut down below me, he caught my bumper. I went down. It kept on going down, and I just kept on turning to the right to not get left hooked for the second time on the night. So, um, whenever I came off the wall, I had I'd say my wheel was cocked about 20 degrees to the left, and it was just about doing everything I could to hang on. So, really unfortunate. I feel like showed in qualifying pace, showed on the long run pace, and led a few laps tonight. I mean, I feel really good. I do want to apologize to the 56 whenever I got loose off of turn 2. Definitely wasn't intentional. I was sideways whenever I made contact with him, and I was just trying to spin down to the inside to not collect anyone else. But yeah, I mean, uh, just little mistakes compounded, and I don't feel like if I would have made those mistakes, I'd be sitting P2 right now. But it is what it is. I'll take a good finish, another top 10 on the season, and good way to start the year. So looking forward to Richmond next week.
Yes, sir. Great way to start the year. Great race overall, indeed. Like you said, man. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out before we let you go here?
Oh, absolutely. My first and foremost, my wife, my kids, they never complain whenever I come out here and do these races, and can't thank them enough. They encourage it, and I love doing it. And of course, I got to throw a shout out to Nubwo, the sponsor that's on the car. Uh, Very good headset. Their wireless headset, very cheap on Amazon. If you're looking for a new gaming headset, 3 hours of charging gets you about 80 hours of gaming time. Go check them out. Premier Setups, minus 273 gloves. My buddy Luke Haley, he's always on the car. And I got to throw a shout out to these guys at Full Throttle Motorsports. They took me on kind of late coming into the season, and I'm having a good time talking with them and goofing off, and it's a good group of racers, and I'm looking forward to how this season is going to go with them, and of course you and the league and everybody that makes everything possible for us to come out here every Wednesday and do this.
Well said, my man. Well, congrats on the P2, man. On to next week. Hope to be right back up here talking to you again, man.
Yeah, so thank you. You have a great week.
You as well. There you go. That was our P2 finisher, the 94 of Jesse Whittington. Now let's get with our race winner, the 76 of John Ross. John, Matt up in the booth, you got a copy.
I've got you, Matt.
Dude, great performance tonight. You were able to get up front. You played some great defense, great moves. You're able to, yeah, I see you hopped up and were running that higher line earlier than everybody else, and that really seemed to work for you. Tell me about that and what made you decide to hop up there before anyone else did.
So I think I got wrecked, before the stage come out. And so I was playing catch up with the tires because I had to come in. I got a couple of minutes of damage. I didn't think I had that much damage, so I did not take the fast repair until well after on the third or fourth caution after the stage. So like I was behind a set of tires. And so when I took that last set, I think we had 79 or 80 laps to go. I said, we've got 20, 22 laps. I know we're going to have another caution. The tires are going to cool down. I'm just going to put it on the top and just see if I can start passing people. And it started to work for me. And I had to play some tremendous defense. I think the 94 and I, he wasn't quite clear and he slid up and I just stayed in the throttle there and I think he got sucked into the wall and I know that the gentleman that finished third, I was just talking to him, I got loose and come up and he hit me square, but I had to play a little defense. I had to block a little bit, but that's part of Auto Club. It's a big track, a lot of cars, a lot of different lanes. It's a ton of fun. And you got to have your elbows out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, a lot of lanes here. We saw a lot of people running different lanes, a lot of people making contact, a lot of cautions tonight. Tell me, how did you mentally deal with all the restarts and just making sure you're able to come out on top there at the end?
Yeah, I don't do well with those because when we have a lot of cautions, the restarts you just never know. It stacks everyone up, especially at some place like Auto Club. You can go 3, 4, even 5 wide sometimes. So it's just trying to get really good restarts and inch your way forward and put yourself in a position to be successful. And that's what you have to do. And I think that's why I kind of stuck to that high line. Later on in the race is because I felt like just on cold tires, first 5 or 6 laps, that's really the line. That's one great defensive line, and two, it's got a ton of speed. And it seemed like everybody wanted to stick down to the bottom. So you just run where they're not, and sometimes a lot of luck has to play into it. And we got a lot of luck tonight.
Hey, sometimes it's great to have Lady Luck on your shoulder. Man, congrats on the win. Before we let you go celebrate this one, anyone you'd like to shout out or thank?
Yeah, first of all, certainly want to thank everybody here at the SCSRA League. That's a mouthful. I believe this is what season 9 or 10 here, so they do a fantastic job. Want to appreciate and give a shout out to Ryan and all of those guys that run the league, and you, Matt, here for broadcasting. I know what it takes to do this thing, so we certainly appreciate you. And if anybody's out there watching, make sure that you go back, give a like, subscribe to the channel. We certainly appreciate that. And all of my adrenaline teammates, and that's Zach and Nathan. Nathan had a tough night. Zach was running really good. I believe he had a pretty solid finish tonight. So certainly appreciate those guys as well.
Well said, my man. Well deserved win. Go celebrate this one, and we'll catch you back here next week.
Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
Yep, have a great night, buddy. There you have it. That was our race winner, the 76, John Ross. Great race for him. Great race indeed. A lot of cautions. Would have liked to see a few less cautions, but all in all, the ending was pretty magnificent and entertaining. That is all that I have for you this evening. Make sure to come back here Saturday for the Nova Next Gen series. Triple F Bomb will be broadcasting that one. And then I'll be right back here Tuesday for the top tier Gen 6 series. They're on race 14 out of 15. So that one's winding down. And then, of course, I'll be back here next week, Wednesday, right here at Richmond. So until I see you all next, y'all have a wonderful time.